so today I wanted to do a comic book haul. I just started getting into comics, so I just started collecting a bunch of stuff that I'm interested in, and I thought I would give you guys kind of a good idea into what I picked up and generally what I'm into and kind of what I've been buying. So this is that. So I got quite a few different books from a few different publishers, from a few different sizes and that sort of thing, series, and I'm excited to show you guys what I got here. There's going to be more hauls coming soon. This is just what I have right now. So the first book I picked up here is the Planetary Omnibus. Here the camera's like reversed, so I don't know how I'm going to do this, but it's a reversed camera, so I kind of have to do everything backwards, but this is a Planetary Omnibus here. Now this book is one of the books that I wanted for a while. Now that I have the space kind of in my room to buy comics and purchase them and store them, I'm kind of just buying a lot of stuff that I was interested in before but couldn't get because I didn't have the storage for it. So yeah, the omnibus is really great. I love, here I'm just gonna open it real quick. I love the artwork. I am a big fan of the shiny pages. It's one of my favorites. I don't like matte pages on books. I've learned that very quickly. I like the shiny ones, so this is going to be a really interesting read here. I haven't gotten the chance to open it yet and to actually start reading it. I just opened it and kind of spread the pages and the glue and that sort of thing, but excited to get started on this one, and hopefully I can make room for it in my collection. The next book I picked up here was Transformers Volume 1 of Phase 1. Now, it doesn't say Phase 1 really anywhere, but there's a Phase 2. You can conclude that this is the Phase 1. I picked this up for a few things. One, I really like the new Transformers show that was on Netflix, and two, I've always been kind of into Transformers as an animated show. I never really liked the live action movies that much, but I've always thought the animated portions of it was really, really cool. One thing I'm also really just into with this book is just the art. You can see the art here is just great. I love the way the characters look. I love the cartoony look, but also really realistic. Not realistic in the artwork, but in the materials. The metal shines, the rust is rusty. I love it. I mean, just look at this artwork. I think it looks great, and if you guys really have the time to, I would definitely suggest picking this book up. It's not too expensive, and that's also something I got into here, was just buying books. My first haul, not super expensive books. The Planetary is about 40-ish, 50 bucks on Amazon. Same thing with this book here. You can see this is a lot thinner, obviously, but it's a Transformers story, so yeah. Next book I picked up here was The Complete Mouse. I've heard that this is a really good graphic novel, and for the most part, I'm not super into the artwork. I think it's cool. I don't know, I just don't think this very, very hand-drawn sketch kind of look is for me. I think black and white comics are fine. I like them, and in fact, I have a few more black and white comics coming, but I don't know, I'm not really into this art style. It's just not really for me, but I've heard the story's so good, and it's pretty cheap. It's about 25 bucks on Amazon, not too big of a book either, so I'm gonna go and give this one a read, and we'll see if I like it, and I don't know, this is the one I'm probably the most iffiest on. Next book we picked up here is, I'm trying not to get the glare too much, a Scott Pilgrim 1. I love the movie. I figured I'd like the books too. And you guys might be able to see a theme here. I will not buy, or I'll try my best to not buy a paperback book. I just love the hardcovers. I think they're nicer quality. I think they look better. I think colors pop better on the covers. I love this series here so far. I really like this book. I think the movie itself is great, and actually reading a portion of this so far, they really kind of one for one put the book into the movie. The movie is just like the book. So in terms of if you're getting a completely different experience here versus like Transformers, you're probably not, but I know that this is kind of more of a collection thing for me. I want to get all these books. I actually got Volume 3 coming too, which that's probably the rarest one to find and the most expensive one to find. But I think I have a trick and a tip for you guys on how to get it for a really good price. But I picked this one up here for about 20 bucks. For the most part, I'm a budget purchaser. I will only buy these books if they're in a reasonable price for me or if they're in a reasonable price for that book. So next books I picked up is actually the first 5 volumes or books of the Walking Dead series. You can see I have book 1, which I'm currently reading, about to finish this. I'm about, I don't know, I would say it's 15 to 20 pages away from finishing it. So right there, you got book 2, got book 3, book 4, and then finally book 5. Now, I am, again, the budget collector. I do not want to be spending a lot of money on these books. I got all these books used. These ones, at least, these other, besides the Scott Pilgrim, were brand new. So Planetary, Transformers, and Complete Mouse were brand new from Amazon. Scott Pilgrim was used, but it looks good new. It looks good enough to be new. But yeah, The Walking Dead here is one of those series that I love, and I really want to get these books. I was considering the omnibus for a while, but the omnibus is about, depending on where you look at it and which volume, it's anywhere between like $38 to $50 each omnibus. And considering you can get each of these volumes, I've at least been able to snag each one, or books, not volumes, for about $10 to $15 a piece, and each omnibus only collects 2 of these, so you're really not missing out too much on just getting the individual books here. And I think they're great. They have really just such good artwork. I mean, I love the colors. I love the way the covers look too. yeah, I got the first 5 of these to start reading, and like I said, they were pretty cheap, they're pretty affordable, so I figured I might as well start collecting them here, and eventually I will get, I think it's 16 issues or books, you guys know what I'm talking about, but eventually I'll get the rest of them here soon. But I got these 5 currently. I got these 5 here right now, so pretty good there. Again, I got this lot for about under $50 in total, so 5 big hardcover books here with great artwork for under $50 is a pretty good deal. Now, the last book I have here to show is Berserk Deluxe Edition Volume 1, if you can see there. So yeah, Volume 1. Obviously, this being a manga, whatever, same thing. It reads from the back, but generally, I like this book. I'm not going to open it up because there's actually a lot of rated R stuff in this book. This is not a kid's book at all, so I'm not even going to risk opening it up to... Actually, maybe I'll open it up a little bit, but let's see. Okay, so this is a fine page. There's nothing super rated R in this one, but the book is great. I think so far I'm about 50-ish pages in right now, and I really like it. I love the artwork on here. The artwork is just, in my opinion, super just, overly detailed, but then understated at the same time. It's great. I think the only critique I'd have on this book is instead of matte pages, shiny pages. You guys know me. I love the shiny pages. For the most part, I think the shiny pages, the blacks are deeper, they're darker, the whites are deeper, or not deeper, they're brighter, I guess. That's just because the shiny paper is able to kind of push out those colors a little bit better. So I'm not a big fan of the matte paper, but this book here has this really nice like leather design to it, and I just think it looks great. It has this little tassel here, that little like fabric thing sticking out. Fun fact, I love books that have that. I think it's such a simple, easy thing to do, but barely anyone does it on their books, especially the big books like this. I wish more Omnis did it. It's just clean, simple, and adds to the look here. But Berserk here, this is gonna look great on the shelf once you get more of the editions here, but I got the first one just to get me started and go from there. Kind of like Transformers. That's kind of what I'm trying to do with this. If you can tell here, I got Scott Pilgrim 1, got Transformers Phase 1. Obviously, I went a little bit crazy with The Walking Dead there, but it's just because it's so cheap. But for the more expensive books, I'm gonna try to go ahead and get one at a time. If I like it, keep it going. If I don't, either get rid of it, return it, whatever. But kind of go from that way, instead of just buying a whole series outright or buying a whole bunch of, I could have bought all the Berserk volumes off rip and spent a lot of money doing that, but I don't know if I'm gonna love the series. So far I do, and I'm pretty much sure I'm gonna continue to like it, so you'll probably see more of Berserk here in these haul videos. Alright, let's go ahead and get like a thumbnail going, I guess. Let's at least try to get a good thumbnail. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this haul video. I have a lot more hauls coming. I have Absolute Watchmen coming. I have about 4 omnibus coming. I also pre-ordered the Infinity Crusade and Infinity Gauntlet books. Those are also coming soon. But generally, good haul that we got going on here. If you guys have any requests, any specific videos, if you guys want specific reviews on any of these books, let me know. For the most part, I am new to comics, I am new to collecting, so I'm learning a lot more, and I'm gonna make mistakes here in these videos, and hopefully you guys aren't too harsh, but for the most part, this is something that I'm really excited about doing, really excited about getting into these books, and just really feeling it out, seeing what I like, seeing what I don't like, figuring out the formats I like, figuring out the, just preferences and stuff like that, and learning and reading, of course. So if you guys want reviews, anything more particular, more specific, any requests, let me know. But for the most part, this is it, and expect more haul videos coming soon. Eventually, when I start to finish these series and these mini books, I'll do reviews on them. I know a lot of these books have been out for years now, so not super new to see a review of these pop up, but hopefully it'll at least help my audience and at least help some of you guys maybe figure out if a new comic reader can start some of these, should start some of these, or would want to start any of these. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this real quick video on this haul here, and I guess subscribe for more, and that's it. Peace.